What's up, guys? It's Jay. Hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, this is the new place. I moved recently, and it's been a while since I've uploaded last product review, but I want to review this guy here today. This is the Air Travel Bag 2. This is not the newest one that they have out right now, but I picked this up during Black Friday. I wanted to review it, but I kind of wanted to have more time to use it and then review it, because you find out stuff that you don't like or you like or whatever as you go on. So yeah, let's go on and get started. Okay, so this particular pack has been through some upgrades throughout the time it's been around since their iteration. And one of the things that I believe that they added was the false bottom for the laptop compartment in the back here. That's basically, yeah, they didn't have that before, which is, you think like nowadays it's kind of weird that they don't, but yeah, back then it was a different game, I suppose. And then I want to say that the original version had the load lifters here, but version 2 got rid of them, and then version 3, I believe they put them back on. So yeah, I mean, if you're in the market for a bag like this, so the newest version or a used version of the 2 or the 1, this would be a good kind of middle ground, because the 3 kind of just has some minor upgrades, not too big, but so what you'll see here is more or less representative of what you'll see in the 3. But yeah, so I opted for the X-PAC version, mainly because it has, I don't know, it's kind of nice, different material, water resistant, and then it's a reflective vibe. I don't know, it's just, well, so a little bit of aesthetic and a little bit of the, actually mostly aesthetic, and there's some functionality. Like when you open it up, you'll see a lot of orange, so high visibility is very good on this, with this type of material. And I would say for the most part, pretty much everything is X-PAC. There's nothing that's really not. Like, of course, like the mesh for the cushioning in the back here and the straps. But other than that, everything is pretty much X-PAC'd out. So if you want to have a lot of X-PAC, this is the model you want to go with. But yeah, other than that, I mean, everything is pretty much AquaGuard, like AK zippers here. Back, laptop, the main compartment, the top compartment here. The only one that isn't is on the bottom here for the shoe compartment. And yeah, I mean, other than that, it's fully protected from water splashes, things of that nature. As you can see, this bag, it's pretty big. It holds up pretty well. This is I think it's like the 33 liter. But yeah, it held up pretty well. No sign of marks. The material still is great. It looks brand new still. I really like the material. I've used X-PAC for other products, and this is really good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have no complaints really. But I would say that the connection points, so the zippers, especially in the bottom here, it does have some wear from the paint, like just being chipped off, because there's a zipper up the bottom, and that's where like the bag is mostly being like put down. Like you're not really putting it down sideways that often, I would think. And yeah, but high abrasion areas, high use areas seem to be fine. I don't see anything that's like very off here. So yeah, kind of just wanted to go over some of the highlights of this bag. So you'll see at the top there's a pretty thick handle. Seems to be good. It's not soft per se. It's like pretty firm handle. So you're gonna have a real nice grip on this guy here. There's the one on the side here as well. This one, it's a lot softer. So this is more for that short distance carry. You want to carry it longer, you want to use this other handle on this side here. But yeah, you can see also, to flip it this way, that you'll have these buckles here to kind of like cinch down the bag and keep it like, I don't know, keep it shaped, if you will, or just like you want to repress it, you can do that. Otherwise, I don't really know what it's for. That's the only reason I can think of. But I'm not sure why would you want that for this kind of bag. So maybe the people at Air can tell me why, because I don't know why. And if you zip out this side or unzip this side, you can see that there's a water bottle area here where you can put a water bottle in. You can probably put like up to like 16 to 20 floor ounces. Not huge, just the way that it's designed. This mesh here, this pocket mesh here, it does pull out a little bit, but I wouldn't say a whole lot. So I end up using just one of those packable water bottles that fold up really nicely, and like it's like tiny. It's like the plastic ones. Yeah, so that's what I use. Also, there are D-rings, kind of a couple places throughout this bag. There's one here on this side, and so I have a hook attached to it. And on the strap as well, you'll see that they have a D-ring on the left shoulder pad here. Yeah, so you can use it for whatever. It's nice that they include it. And then also they have this chest strap as well. You can get a hip pack, a hip belt, if you will. It's optional purchase. You just hook it up on the bottom here. And yeah. So another thing is I purchased this bag because I saw that the comfort of this one was supposedly pretty good. And yeah, I mean, I can say that there's a lot of cushion here. It's pretty firm, pretty bouncy, so it's not going to be super soft, but it's not going to compress over time as much. So that's kind of the pros and cons of having a more firm or a softer ride, if you will. The back is kind of the same, I would say. It's a little bit softer, I would say, compared to the shoulder straps, but in the 9 months, 8 months, nine months I've had it, no problems so far of any kind of like compression. It seems to be fine, like especially the high wear areas of like this portion here where, you know, your shoulder kind of rests on top, or the strap kind of rests on top of the shoulder here and, you know, pushes down with the gravity. Yeah, so comfort, all in all, pretty good. I would also say that I've also learned to not pack as much, so I can kind of make it easier on my back. You know, so one of the things I realized with this bag when I was researching kind of the next bag, if you will, was that this bag isn't specialized in anything, if that makes sense. Like it has a front pocket, you know, the main compartment and then a laptop section, and they kind of dedicate each section to kind of stand out, if you will. And what I mean by that is that they kind of like make a section, let's say this front section, more bigger, if you will. You could put more stuff in there. It kind of like makes the main compartment smaller, and kind of same with the laptop compartment. So they do those things, and so yeah, we'll get into it more, but that's kind of the theme of this bag. Is basically it's like a jack of all trades. But yeah, so we kind of already talked about the outside. The straps are pretty good. I mean, there's really no complaints about the quality of the bag, really. Again, no issues. So let's go ahead and get into the bag. So in front here, you see that we have this zipper here and these counter pulls. You can just open it up like that. There's one on each side here. You can just hold it and pull it. Pretty much an air thing that they have with this design with the aqua guards right there. And right now I have a hair clip in there, but normally I have, I'll just keep like cables and stuff in there, especially if I'm line bagging. I want my access to my cables pretty easily, and might not be able to see it, but you see a little flash of yellow, or sorry, orange there. You can see that the orange, high visibility, you can just see inside, you know, and I have a lot of black items, and so this makes it really easy to just pop out the items and figure out what you're looking for and whatnot. So yeah, no complaints there. It's an open area. It's about as the width of the bag and about the height of this latter half of the portion of the bag there. So yeah, not much else to say there. Going to the top again, YKK Aqua Guard zippers. This opens up. I kind of just use the handle to pull it open, and voila, you get the crazy amount of organization that's available to you. And And unfortunately, you actually can't see the whole thing. There's kind of the second half that doesn't really open, but you'll be able to kind of tell that there's these extra pockets down below. But let's start from the top though. So in here I have my Sony headphones, and actually I pulled this one out. This is the Matador packable backpack. I just had it at the very bottom. I'll explain why later or in a bit. I have this DJI Osmos in here, selfie stick for the Insta360 camera. So this part is pretty much loose. Even when it first came, like there's no stretchiness to it. So it just opens up pretty wide. You can put quite a bit, like you can make it really big and really fat on the side, which I like, because then what you do is you can just expand this quite a bit, but it also does reduce this area here. So you can kind of mix and match depending on what you need. You have stuff you want to separate from kind of this side of the compartment here. So yeah, I mean, and one of the other things is that there's a zipper right here. You kind of also separate some stuff. It does have a kind of a false bottom there. It doesn't go all the way down. It's more like, I'd say halfway up to here. So there's a zippered compartment. It's just as wide. You can put some keys there. I put some like random stickers and stuff I've gotten from traveling over in here. But yeah, I mean, mostly I would say you put some flat items in the zipper compartment, like keys or something like that. And then this back here, you can put some bigger stuff like I've had with like what I just showed you guys there. And yeah, in here I have my Insta360 camera. What else do I have? Some accessory for it, and then like a little card. I'll put that back in there, put that there. And there is a mesh pocket here as well. So here I'll put like a mix match of stuff, maybe my AirPods or something like that. Just convenient, just get access to it. I don't like to put it at the top here. There's a zipper compartment here, but I don't like to put it there. But yeah, it's up to you really. Two pen pencil pockets here, so I have an Apple Pencil there, but you can put whatever pencil you want or pen. This pocket, sizable pocket, so I put this charger, that portable charger. And yeah, I mean, the bottom here, they're pretty large pockets. I can't really show you. It's kind of hard to show, but basically it goes pretty much all the way down of the bag. There's a little bit of a false bottom to kind of help, which is good. But yeah, this is the water bottle I use. I just fill it up, put it on the side, and then it's compressible, as you can see. Really nice. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it with this section of the bag. Kind of one thing I wanted to mention is that you see there's a little bit of depth here, so you can put stuff underneath the bottom here, and that's why I put the Matador packable backpack in here. Put that in there. It compresses, not a big deal, and you're still fine. It's not like a hard item. That's why I don't put like my headphones or something like this in there, because I think, just basically try to prevent damage from here, especially with putting cables underneath in that pocket there. So yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the laptop zipper or laptop compartment. Maybe this way will be showing better, but yeah, it doesn't open all the way, so it opens more on this side here versus the right side. You can see that there's basically false bottom here. That's what they added. That's the newest part, and it's X-PAC logo and whatnot, high visibility, this orange look. This pocket in front here, this area in front, basically there's no false bottom. You just put whatever in here. Sometimes I'll put jackets or anything flat to kind of keep the bag from hitting your back, because since the laptop's kind of closest to your back, and then you don't want to damage the laptop. There is some foam padding basically between outside the bag here and this pocket that divides the section apart. But again, yeah, I would not want to risk that, honestly. not much to talk about the laptop. I think it fits up to like a 16-inch. I have a 12.9-inch iPad Pro and a Surface Surface Studio laptop. That's about 15 inches, and both those fit fine in there. So yeah, it should be good with a 16-inch if you have that size. One thing I wanted to mention was this pocket on top here, small little pocket right on top of the bag. You know, quick access. It's not. There's a little bit of depth. It probably goes maybe like I don't know, up to here or so. So it's not too deep. So I just put like a phone or passport or something like that in there, and then yeah, just keep in mind that this does take up space within the main compartment, as we'll see in a little bit. So just thing to keep in mind, it's not the most secure area, so you know, you want to keep certain things in there, I suppose. Oh yeah, so let's go and talk about the main compartment, the part that you've probably been waiting for. So to get to it, easily anyways, you probably want to unbuckle these buckles on the side. There's 4 of them here, 2 on each side. Again, I don't know why they have it here, but you know, it looks cool, but I think day in, day out, it does get annoying. So, you know, because especially when you do this, right, it's like stuck. So you kind of have to like move it out of the way, pull on the zipper. There isn't any counter pulls either, so you kind of have to be cognizant of that, and yeah, it will get annoying. So yeah, you get quite a bit of space, but let's talk about this top portion first. So you get this nice mesh zipper here. I have my my mask in here. Kind of nice. You're not going to be swapping out masks daily, so you know it's kind of nice to have that there. Another zipper component here. Kind of takes up this bottom half. It's covered, so you can put some more valuable stuff in there versus here. I would say that this mesh pocket is bigger in the sense that it's more wide. Takes up more of the bag versus this one doesn't as much. Definitely feels a little bit smaller and not as high up as well because they have to stitch it. But yeah, one of the things, again, you know, you have these spots here, but you don't want to fill it too much because then you're going to be losing space and whatnot. And so you get this space here, right? Just like a little bit of a tub, if you will, and it's nice. You know, you have this like component right here. This is the shoe component. You can see that I didn't show it earlier because I wanted to show you from the inside first. It takes up quite a bit of space. You know, over halfway of the height of the bag, and the width pretty much takes up all of it. Yeah, you know, they got rid of it on the new version, and I guess I'm okay with that, honestly, but I would like to have it as an option. Because what if I want to do carry shoes, and I got to get a separate bag, but with this, I just, you know, put it in and that's it. But when you're not using it, you can just scrunch it up like this, push it towards the back. It does take a little bit of some space, but remember, this is completely compressible. It's just fabric, so you know, you just push it against it. I don't think you're missing that much space, quite honestly. But what you'll do miss is here, again, with that little small pocket. You don't want to put a bunch of stuff in there because then that's just going to take up space, and then you'll have less space in general to work with. And so, yeah, I mean, generally, I don't put shoes in here. I try to just bring one pair of shoes. If it's like a weekend trip, I try not to bring multiple if I can help it. But if I do, then, you know, you'd have to compromise and whatnot. And so, you know, it's give and take for sure. So again, I believe the total liter of the bag is like 33 liters. I have no problems fitting most stuff in here. But again, because of the way that the bag is designed, you can't really expand this area like with some other bags into kind of like this frontal portion or the back portion, because they're kind of like separated with some nice foam, basically. That's kind of that, you know. So kind of the theme again with this bag is very much jack of all trades, master of none. And I'll show you guys again the shoe pouch. You just open it up, put your shoe in there, and then you're good to go. There is an extra little flap here if you want to put like, I don't know, shoelaces or something like that. You can just put that in there as well. But I never really used that for anything, quite honestly. But yeah, it's only one zipper. So as you can tell, there are some things I don't like about this bag. And let's just go over them. There's only a couple things really. So first thing is the buckles. They are annoying. Every time I open them up, I honestly just leave them unbuckled a lot of times now. Yeah, I don't really like it. I think I get why, but I don't know. I would rather not have them. Honestly, I guess you want to use it if you have you don't have that much stuff in there. You can compress it and it kind of looks like this and it looks cooler or whatever. But I don't know. This is a travel pack, so I guess maybe they don't intend for you to stuff out your bag. I don't know. I typically stuff out the bag, not to the brim anymore, but I try to, put as much stuff in there, everything I need, all the essentials. So, and then they did try to address this with the newest model using the magnets instead of like these, clasp buckles. But again, it still means that they're in the way. They're just hanging here. So I'm not sure that the new ones really solve anything per se. Just get rid of them, I guess, or design the bag in a way that doesn't require the buckles. The second one is the water bottle. There's only one of them. So if you need to, I don't know, if you want this to be a gym bag, I guess. Coffee and your protein shake, pre-workout, whatever. You're gonna have to hold one of them. And then again, this is kind of small. I don't know if it's due to the X-PAC material making it like seem smaller, but you can only really hold like a 16 to 20 ounce bottle here. Yeah, I would wish that they could, I don't know, redesign it somehow to make it bigger or whatever, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have that much elasticity. It doesn't really stretch that much. So really nice bag, high quality materials, comfortable, has great organization, great laptop compartment, handles are great. Yeah, it's basically a jack of all trades. There really isn't too many weaknesses with this bag, and I see why a lot of people recommend this bag, including myself. I would definitely get this bag, whether it's this one, the 2 or the 3, maybe not the 1, I guess, but I would get the 2 or the 3 in this model. I'm 6'1", so I'm a little bit taller, a little bit bigger, so this bag fits me well portioned. Like if I got a smaller bag, it would look kind of weird, that sort of thing. So if you're a smaller person, you may want to get the smaller one, but otherwise, works great for me. I can't say for, if you're a different height, weight, obviously that's gonna depend on, how this weighs on you, the balancing, everything like that. But I think it's pretty well balanced. You can adjust, again, there's some adjustability. You can use a hip belt if, it doesn't seem to work. Especially with the newest version, there's the little lifters, so that should help a little bit as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'm thinking about making another video to kind of how to optimize, or how do I optimize my one bag travels. And if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys are subscribed, like, and comment. If you guys want to let me know you guys want to see that stuff. But yeah, otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.